Today's spotlight is on the Cradle series by Will Wight. This is a fantasy world with a magic fighting system that reads almost like a lit RPG. There are 12 books in this series total, and the final one came out in 2023, so you can read it from beginning to end. If you love gaming style progressions, leveling systems, and watching the characters grow stronger in ways that actually feel earned, this series is absolutely for you. These books focus heavily on character growth, which I love, but they also go deep into leveling, skills, and the mechanics behind that growth, and they have good plot. There's a lot of detail in those leveling systems. It's just something to know going in, but I feel like the detail's done in a good way. I personally binged these, and then I binged them again with my son before the last one came out. At its core, Cradle is about gathering power, refusing to give up, and refusing to accept the limits that other people place on you. The story begins in the sacred valley on the planet of Cradle, which is a world full of danger, opportunity, and a very strict hierarchy of strength. And then there's Lindon. He's unsouled, which basically means he's one of the weakest people in his entire world. He's supposed to accept that fate, but if he did, we wouldn't have 12 books. He intentionally leaves everything behind in search of something more and in pursuit of saving his world. What he finds is an incredible amount of friendship, enemies, mentors, and power. The themes that lingered for me were found family, which is one of my forever favorites, and the idea that intelligence and knowledge can be just as powerful as brute strength. Found family always gets me, but the idea of someone building themselves from nothing, constantly being underestimated, constantly pushing forward, that's gold to me. And so this is a series I know that I'll revisit again one day because there's just so much to love about it. These are books you want to read in order or they absolutely will not make sense. The first book is called Unsouled, and the audiobooks are a yes, without a second thought, yes. Travis Baldree narrates them, and if you don't like Travis Baldree, that is so unfortunate for you. He is one of my favorite audiobook narrators ever. If I had to pick one character that I would protect with my life from this series, I don't want to pick because I have two favorite characters in this series, but I probably would choose Dross. Dross is a memory construct, which is kind of like an AI, but not really, who's always with Lindon, and I adore him. My phone is actually named Dross. I will always love Dross so much, but my second choice from this series would be Orthos. He's a sacred turtle who's actually a dragon. He and Dross could have 40 more books and I would devour every single one. It wouldn't matter what they were doing. Anyway, let me know what you think about this series and if you're adding it to your TBR, which you absolutely should because it is incredible.